Welcome back, everybody, to a younger view in sports, and today I'll be reacting to my Week 4 SEC picks. Now, if you don't know, 2 games got postponed, Missouri versus Vanderbilt and Florida versus LSU, so I chose Notre Dame and Louisville and Miami and Pittsburgh. Let's react to those real quick. I picked Notre Dame to beat Louisville, and boy, oh boy, was that close. 12-7, Notre Dame got the victory, doing just enough. 1-0 to start off this week. I'm 12-8 overall, by the way, so we're 1-0, maybe 13-8 right now. Good win for them. That Notre Dame defense slowed down that high-powered Louisville offense. And Miami and Pittsburgh, they got embarrassed by Clemson. They needed a bounce-back win. They got it 31-19 against Pittsburgh. Against Pitt, they did a really good job there bouncing back. They showed, hey, we might not beat Clemson. Who can beat Clemson? We're still a serious team. They proved that. 14-8 to start off the day. Now, let's get right on into the SEC games real quick. Right. Let's start off with the big one. Alabama, Georgia. I picked Georgia to get the upset, but boy, oh boy, did Alabama's defense show up. 12-9, 2-1 right now. I didn't expect that. This week was going to be a telling week. Who is the serious teams? Who are the teams we don't buy? I didn't buy Alabama's defense. They stepped up. 0 points in the second half allowed. Alabama's defense stepped up. Nick Saban got cleared to coach. Mac Jones tossing 417 yards and 4 touchdown passes. Great game by him. Devontae Smith had a great game showing, hey, he's a really good receiver, too. He could be the #1 receiver at any team if he keeps playing like that. Great win for Alabama. Texas A&M, Mississippi State. This was my lock for Texas A&M. Boy, do they win. 28-14. KJ Costello keeps disappointing since his big win against LSU, who everybody was hyped about. Heisman. He's not. Texas A&M, though, they're on fire. Beating Florida, beating Mississippi State, losing to Alabama. So I got that one right at least. 3-1 so far. 14-8. Or 9. 14-9. Auburn, South Carolina. Got the win there. Bo Nix is proving why he is bad. He's proving me right. And, when athletes prove me right, it looks good for me, but it's more than likely bad for them. Bo Nix tossing 3 interceptions, only 2 touchdowns. They were still in that game right until the very end. So give credit to Auburn. They did not give up that entire thing. They were in it. South Carolina doing just enough. 14-10. Kentucky, Tennessee. I didn't pick Tennessee, and I finally picked them, and they made me pay. Kentucky is finally getting on a roll. Kentucky's on the right path. Kentucky is where I thought they would be throughout the year. They thought I'd be at the beginning of the year. They got things rolling. I don't know what to think of Tennessee. Kentucky, though, is on fire, beating Tennessee. So, got wrong. 3-3. And Ole Miss, Arkansas. I picked Ole Miss because they played so much better against Alabama than they did. And I think Arkansas is a real opponent. Arkansas should have beat Auburn. Arkansas has a chance to beat anybody in this conference. Arkansas is the real deal. They beat them 33-21. That's a serious Lane Kiffin offense that we thought. But then they played like that against Arkansas. So maybe Arkansas's defense a little better than we all thought they were. All I'm saying is watch out for Arkansas. They can be a serious contender here in the next few years. Also got that wrong. 3-4 overall. 15-12 overall. Went 3-4 this week. 15-12 overall. Still above 500. One of my bad weeks. I will not have a week like this again. I guarantee it. I know more about these teams. Alabama surprised me. Kentucky surprised me. And Arkansas, I think, is the biggest surprise out of all year. So, can Texas A&M keep the momentum moving? Can Arkansas keep the momentum moving? And can they stand up to the big test in Georgia and Alabama? We'll find out in the next weeks to come. Thank you for listening.